Hello everyone. Amit Sir's Group Tuitions welcome you all for online learning session. Standard 8th, subject History, lesson number 1, Sources of History. Dear students, this video is for those who are weak in reading. Children, I got call from some remote areas where they are in English medium but they are not able to read properly. So this lesson of history will be divided into 3 videos. First, reading, second, explanation, and third will be question answers. So children, I am going to start first reading part. Children from remote areas, they have asked me to take reading first. So children, now face to face we can't meet, but I can help you out while reading and you can also repeat after me. Got it children? So this video is for those who are a little bit weak in reading. Okay children? So we will overcome from this difficulty also, because our Amit Sir's Group Tuitions is only for students' sake. What are their requirements, what are their demands, we will fulfill it. There are many comments, sir please speak in English, sir explain in Hindi. Everything I can do for you all. Only you just order me, I will fulfill your request. Okay dear children? So this first lesson of 8th standard, I will start reading. Okay, wherever you are, as I read, you also repeat after me. Got it? Okay. So lesson number 1, sources of history. We have studied the sources of ancient and medieval Indian history. This year, we are going to study the sources of modern Indian history. Historical sources include material, written, and oral sources. Similarly, sources based on modern technology such as audio, video, and audiovisual are included. Material sources. Various objects, monuments, places, coins, sculptures, etc. can be included in the material sources of history. Buildings and places. The period of modern Indian history is believed as period of European, especially the British rulers and governance of princely states. In this period, various buildings, bridges, roads, water supply system, fountains, etc. were built. These buildings include government offices, residences of officers, leaders and revolutionaries, palaces of rulers of princely states, forts, prisons, etc. Among these monuments, many buildings are intact even today. Some are declared as national monument, whereas some are converted into museum. For example, Cellular Jail in Andaman. While visiting these sites, we get information without contemporary history. About contemporary history, architecture, nature of the monument, and also the economic condition of that particular period. Just as during the visit to Cellular Jail in Andaman, we get information about the revolutionary work of Vinayak Damodar Savarkar, V.D. Savarkar, by visiting Mani Bhavan in Mumbai or Sevagram Ashram at Wardha. We get information about the history of Gandhian era. Do you know museums and history? For the study of history, various objects, paintings, photographs, and such other things are preserved in a museum. At the Aga Khan Palace in Pune, we can see different objects, documents in giving information about the life of Mahatma Gandhi. Aga Khan Palace, Pune. Statues and memorials. During the pre-independence and post-independence period, memorials of many personalities were erected in the form of statues. These statues are also important for the study of modern Indian history. The various statues provide information about the contemporary rulers and eminent personalities. The display plaque on the statues gives us information about the full name of the concerned person, birth and death details, brief information about their contribution, and a biographical sketch of the person. Just as the statues of Mahatma Jyotirao Phule, Lokmanya Tilak, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, there are memorials which are erected in the memory of various events which give information about the concerned event, period, people related to the event, etc. For example, Hutatma Smarak at various places. Do it. Trace out the statues and memorials in your neighboring areas. Note down the information of an event or personality that you obtained through it. Written sources. The following aspects are included in the written sources of modern Indian history. Written sources above: correspondence, foreign accounts, newspapers, biographies. Down: periodicals, factory records, autobiographies, books. Newspapers and periodicals. Newspapers provide us information about the contemporary events. Along with it, detailed analysis of a particular event, views of eminent people, editorials are also published. We get information about the political, social, economic, and cultural happenings of that period. In the pre-independence period, newspapers like Jnanoday, Jnana Prakash, Amrit Bazar Patrika, Dinbandhu, Kesari acted as important source of awakening the minds of the people. Through the newspapers, we can study the British policies regarding India and their effects on India. During the British period, newspapers were not only the source of political events but also acted as a source of social reformation. The Nibandhamala by Vishnu Shastri Chiplunkar and Shatapatre written by Lokahitawadi alias Gopal Hari Deshmukh in the weekly Prabhakar comments on various social and cultural issues. Let us know Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar and newspapers. In January 1920, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar started the fortnightly Mukh Nayak, but later Dr. Ambedkar had to leave for higher studies to England, and hence he handed over this paper to his colleagues. In April 1927, Dr. Ambedkar started the newspaper Bahishkrut Bharat. Through the medium of Bahishkrut Bharat, he wrote for the reformation of common people and bringing unity among them. Apart from this, he also started two more newspapers, namely Janta and Prabudha Bharat. Prabudha Bharat. Children, this is the old Bahishkrut Bharat newspaper. Mumbai, 1927. Okay. Maps and drawings. Map is also regarded as an important source of history. The changing nature of a city or a particular location can be traced through maps. The Survey of India was an independent department established during the British period. Through scientific methods of survey, they have created maps of India. Various provinces of India, cities, etc. Similarly, the plans designed by the architects prove important from the view of study of architecture of a building as well as phases of development process of a particular area. For example, the Department of Mumbai Port Trust has the original plan of the Bombay Port information about development of Bombay city can be understood through the plans drafted by architects and engineers. Oral sources. The following sources are included in the oral sources of modern Indian history. Oral sources: folk songs from right, povada, folk tales, narrations, interviews, fairs, jalsa, art groups, rhythmic prose OV, inspirational songs. Inspirational songs. During the period of freedom movement, various inspirational songs were composed. At present, some of these songs are available in written form, but there are many other unpublished inspirational songs memorized by freedom fighters. Through these inspirational songs, we can get information about the conditions during pre-independence period and also the spirit behind the freedom struggle could be understood. Povada. Povada is a source for getting information about a historical event or the work of a person. There are various povadas composed on freedom struggle of 1857, valor of revolutionaries during the British rule, etc. These povadas were used to create motivation and spirit. Do it. Collect and present the inspirational songs and povadas related to the period of Indian freedom movement among the people. Apart from freedom movement, the povadas were composed based on the work of Satyashodhak Samaj for awakening among the oppressed classes, the Samyukta Maharashtra movement and such other events. Video, audio and audio-visual sources. During the modern period, due to the development of technology, there was a development in the art of photography, recording, films, etc. Obviously, these photographs, records or films can be used as a source of history. Photographs. Photographs are visual source of modern Indian history. With the discovery of art of photography, photograph of various persons, events, objects, structure, places were clicked. Through these photographs, we get information of the person or an event in a visual format. In case of medieval period, there are paintings available that depict the physical features of a person or visual description of a particular event. But the authenticity of these paintings is doubtful. Comparatively, photographs are considered to be more reliable. The photograph of a person gives information about the physical features, dressing style, etc. Photograph of an event give a visual image of the event, whereas photograph of an object or a structure helps in understanding its nature. Recordings. The discovery of technique of recording was also as important as photography. Recording is a form of audio source of history. During modern period, the speeches of leaders or important personalities, songs, etc. are available in the form of recordings. They can be used as a source of history. For example, national anthem Jana Gana Mana sung by Rabindranath Tagore himself, or the speeches of Subhash Chandra Bose can be used as an audio source for the study of history of modern India. Films. Films are considered as a unique discovery of modern technology. In the 20th century, there was a great development in the technique of filmmaking. Dada Saheb Phalke in the year 1913 laid the foundation of Indian film industry. Audio-visual recording of Dandi Yatra, Salt Satyagraha, Quit India movement and such other historical incidents are available. Through these films, the events could be seen in reality. Compared to ancient and medieval period, the sources of study of modern Indian history are found in abundance and variety. The archaeological sources of this period are to be a great extent found in a better state. There are many written sources preserved in the archives. But while preferring the written sources, the ideology and opinions of the author reading the particular event needs to be examined. There is a great need of preserving these historical sources through which the rich tradition of history can be handed over to the next generation. Dear students, you don't feel that you are alone. Whatever the doubts, please comment me or call me personally. I will sort out your problems. Not to worry about it. Any doubts regarding reading or explanation, or you want again explanation, please let me know, children. Okay, you just listen this. This is also a source of education. Only you listen. So children, listen. To be a good listener, you will be very successful if you will be a good listener. Always listen. On my video, put earphone and just listen. Then also it will be better. Then you will be able to read also. Or on the screen how I am reading, you also repeat after me as I say. Though I am so fast, but then too you all try. Okay children, there is a rewind button also. So those who are very much eager to know the knowledge, to learn something new, they can always press rewind button and they can listen me again. Okay children, so here I stop my video of lesson number 1, history, sources of history, part 1, reading. Okay children, part 2 will be explanation. Very soon I will upload this. Okay, thank you.